Good evening, party people. It is Monday night, and we are here on our Solely Void adventure, our challenge account where we use Solely Void champions. I welcome you. Hey, so we have a lot going on. It's reset. We have a CVC coming up, and we are one event away from filling our faction guardians up with a Lazier. So let's go ahead and take a peek at that. So that is actually going to be in the Guardian Ring. Go to faction. So we have 8 of them, actually 9, and all we have to do is complete the champion training, and we'll have this filled out. And let me tell you, folks, this dude here, he's insane. He's insanely good for us. He has taken our clan boss team now. I've only had him for about 3 days at 6-star, but in that time we have 2-keyed Brutal twice, and so then on the days where we 2-key it, we have bumped up into Nightmare and put a respectable key in, nothing insane, but enough to get the second chest off of 2 keys. So that's kind of been our game plan, because Grandmaster is what we get at the top of Brutal, so we can get a Master chest here, which does have Void Shard, and that's really all we're hunting with the clan boss. So he's been pretty big time. Now, what is shocking, folks, is his ability to help me progress in other places. Now, I think it is partially due to the Guardian set, but he brings a ton of survivability. For example, that whole Ice Golem tournament, we managed to farm for the vast majority of it stage 20 and using a branch arm. So, I mean, this is a very, very slow fight, but we survive it and get our way through it. So I think we are going to have to, for our missions today, we have to go through, as we always do, we have to go through some dungeons, so we're going to clear, because we also made some pretty crazy progress somewhere else. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play it on like 5 to 10x speed, and let you watch, and then we'll kind of break it down at the end, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, now, I have seen this run fail, but it's, trust me, it's enough, or it happens so little that I'm comfortable just farming this. Now, some things that I think that you can't get overshown is that, you know, he puts out a shield, he heals himself, he's putting out the second most damage, occasionally a decreased attack, and then that ally protection. I mean, we can take some real big hits from the Ice Golem within all of that. I think I probably have my champions equipped well enough to run stage 20, but I'm not sure I would have gotten there without Lazier. And, you know what, he's not even stage 60. Well, here's the other place, though. That's not the only place. We, on an equally slow run, we're able to farm the Fire Knight's Castle stage 20 also, because he's got a triple hit and the ally protection. Now this one fails a little bit more than what the previous Ice Golem one runs, but I still, again, farmed a good portion of the end of the Fire Knights tournament, at least at stage 20. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing, and we're just going to run this through, since it's a slow run, on 5 or 10x speed. Enjoy. All right, how neat was that? So, that was a pretty clean run. Nobody went. That does get hairy occasionally if somebody falls or dies. Kind of have to set back with one of the two revivers reviving. But this is definitely not possible without the branch arm, because the previous iteration of this team had Slixus in, who was great for killing the boss fast and killing the waves, but we couldn't sustain those hits. And I do have his shield turned off, and kind of watching that, I wonder if I could turn it on and try to make our way through him. So as you can see, he's absolutely wildly insane, great for the team. Can't wait to see how he continues to progress our team. So what do we really have left to do now that we basically have that in the bag? Well, we're going to get the champion training event done as soon as we can. This one's going to be one heck of a grind because it's 4 days. We haven't put a ton of time, but we got to get to a pretty steep mark. And we basically have to complete this because we have no other choice if we want that speed for our branch arm and our tree shield. Ultimately, though, what that is going to do, that's going to give us a little extra speed for our teams. And that, more importantly, both of those guys are in our Demon Lord. So really what makes him so good, or makes, the sustainability he brings as a rare is just wild, because when you put the Guardian set on him, you got basically double an ally on my clan boss. If you look at my clan boss team, you basically are going to have here a double ally protector in the cage bound and then branch arm with the Guardian set, increased defense, and then I have 3 different champions actually that do decreased attack, which is good because we always have that up. Then he has a heal, he has a shield, and then we have a heal and a increased defense. So we're just being as tanky as we can, hitting with War Master, hitting with Giant Slayer, and then having a Boro do the bulk of the damage. And then a Boro with the Revive on Death. That's pretty strong because she does go down occasionally. You guys know how it goes. Yeah, but it's a pretty strong unit. And I think he's going to be a big difference maker in us and our ability to complete other fusions, things of that nature. So I'm pretty excited about that overall. All right. So enough about him. Basically, what we're just doing is we're kind of completing. This is what it looks like here to complete our dailies. We just kind of go through the things we can go through in a particularly random order. and just grinding this stuff out. It's hard grinding food when everything you do is from green shards. I will tell you that. But ultimately, it's going to be nice that tomorrow is a CVC, because since tomorrow's CVC, that means we can grind particularly hard on the champ training and get a bunch of value back from that. And this will help our silver count, because we basically drained it, because I guess in my last video we discussed like where are we going to get the 10th one from, and we ended up being able to do the artifact enhancement from 16, taking Branch Sharp's gear to level 16. Since almost all of it was at level 15, it was really easy. And actually we got kind of lucky. I think we spent under 5 million and got like 6 or 7 pieces to 16. So can't bank on that happening every single time, but it is what it is. I just realized I'm doing the wrong thing. I think I need to be doing the boss level for the mission, which is all right. Oh, you know what? I'm glad I even mentioned that, because what I need to be doing is going through and beating the red keep, I think. Or does that open tomorrow? Well, we used our... Yeah, I did the wrong thing. Dang it. Force keep, is that open today? Sure as heck is. And this actually will be a great opportunity. I might just bring my Ice Golem in just to continue to get levels into him. And 14 we probably can kill pretty quick. We could probably do stage 20 with this. I just don't see the need, because I really don't need these pots at all. And I think the mission says 14. So I will go through and just do the stage 14. I'll do 10 of those kind of off camera. And then the next one we're on is Void. So then we have to wait till Saturday. But that's all right, because it's kind of buying us time for the inevitable affinity bonus to level 8. So let's check in on our progress on that. We're at 319. Honestly, that could be worse. By the time we get through all of this, you know, and I'm refreshing this pretty much constantly. We should be close. We're definitely not going to be there by this weekend. But we'll be in the ballpark where we'll call it striking range, I guess. So I'm pretty excited. You know, there was a point where I don't want to say down on this account, but as down as I think I've gotten on this account after the 2x summoning sessions of 10 or 11 shards where I didn't pull a single epic. Pretty down on the account. So Branch Arm's putting a little shot in the arm for me and getting me remotivated on this, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'd like to hear where everybody else is at. If you're doing the voids only, have you built the Branch Arm? Did you go hard like me, try to fill up the faction crypt? Tell me down below whether you think whether you've grabbed him and he's made an impact on your account, or if you grabbed him just to fuse him into the epic, and that makes sense. But I don't think a lot of people are going for this. Wow. The rare fail. I really don't have that happen too often. But I don't think a lot of people are going for this fusion. He's just kind of average at best, you know. So my main account is going for it. It looks like we're in the home stretch. Just got to do a little champ training. But, I mean, I basically had the champ training done. Almost immediately, honestly. So, you know, I had a couple thousand points within a matter of hours just from taking all those 2x shards, 2x ancient shard champions, and just throwing a couple brews in them. But we don't have that luxury because we're not hitting that high of clan boss, and we use those brews probably too much is what it comes down to. So, okay, one more of these. But that is kind of it, you know, with CVC. I don't think it's personal rewards. I'm not sure our clans actually won a CVC, so nor do I particularly care, just because it's mostly how much did you grind, spend on gems, spend on money fest, which doesn't interest me too much. But we always give it our best, you know, when we're out there. So getting all mystery shards is fantastic because we always need those. Okay, so classic arena with a single faction, that should be easy. Here's a hot tip for everybody. For months, honestly, when I would get this, I thought I was just stuck and like, oh, that's so dumb. I can't complete my advanced quest. Well, check this out. I don't know if I can go any further in here. I probably can, but I know C4, nope, C3. C3, I have a pretty solid team. And if you go in here and you rebattle it at no cost, no extra or anything, you just go ahead, take them all down, spend the 45 seconds it takes to kill the easiest one, or easiest stage for you. Might be able to just go ahead and wipe the team here. Boom, okay. So we go ahead and do that, and then we go ahead and do it again. Even though it doesn't use any of these keys, I learned this from a clanmate actually a little while ago, but this actually completes the mission for you. And for the longest time, I was just taking the L on that. So I've actually had a ton of missed energy and resources left on the table because it's 50 energy plus the additional pot and the player. Not that the player points matter because they definitely don't, but as you can see right there, we've completed that. So hot tip for everybody right there. Okay, so unless we can go in, and I think it might be worth our time to see what a single run of the Griffin looks like, because we have been farming that still religiously. We'll see what this, and then when the second run pops up, we'll call that quits for today's video. But I basically have to work tomorrow, full day. We're going in early to get some stuff done. And normally I do it in the morning and then go to the gym. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym and then go to work right away. And I don't have any time in between. So that's why I'm making the video tonight. So as you can see, Slixus kind of just mows the team down. We have a 2 double cleanser. And then the boss is sketchy. We don't win 100%. We do win more than we lose. But, you know, we don't lose resources realistically when we lose this battle. You know, those first few hits, nothing really big happens, but we're just able to kind of nuke him down, not particularly interact with him the way that you need to, but I guess we do cleanse the debuffs that we put on him that he transfers back. So it's a bit of a weird boss, but I guess I'm not really sure how you're supposed to have a team that like properly interacts with the Griffin now that I think about it. No buffs, no debuffs, that seems odd. But yeah, so this is how we got that Guardian gear, and we actually already have a nice little stockpile of forge materials for it, so we might spend a little bit of that time on CVC doing that. And I have Thursday off, so I can be doing my video again in the morning, but I may do it Wednesday night. I kind of might like doing it at nighttime a little bit. Nice, quick, easy, minute 45, give or take, if we can kill the boss here fast. I have gotten it where it's just Broadmaw versus, and Broadmaw out heals, at least for the time being, with his regen set. But that's basically it. Alright, so that was a nice little update video. Folks, again, don't forget to tell me how Branch Arm's helping you out, if at all, whether he's just food for the fusion, or whether you're a Voids only player and you're putting him to work. But if you are a Voids only player and you're putting him to work, please indeed tell me down below how that's going, because I'm hoping he's making the same gains for you as he is for me. I highly suggest that Guardian set. Otherwise, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you folks on the other side.